Hey guys, welcome to the yellow chair. Hey, just wanting y'all to come in. I am your boy, SirAkeem Gionnie. I do want to say welcome to the yellow chair. And tonight we will have a special exclusive interview with the one and only Mr. R Guy, DR Guy from GStatus ATL Hustle. I have been waiting to have him on the yellow chair. It's going to be an exclusive interview. We're going to talk about some things. I'm going to ask a couple of questions, try to get to know him a little bit more, ask where he's from, how he's been, or get to know his life a little bit more, and what actually brought him to GStatus, and where he's looking for to go on to next. What will be his next step? So I want to say thank you guys so much. Welcome to the Yellow Chair. I am your host, SirAkeem Gionnie, and we are giving you the real sweet tea. So Rob should be coming in soon. I see we have a guest. Look like we have a guest. Uh, just waiting on some more people to come in. Just giving y'all a little bit back history of GStatus ATL Hustle. We had episode 9 that recently come out last Sunday. But episode 10 will be coming out this Sunday coming. So make sure y'all check us out. If you haven't watched the previous episodes of GStatus ATL Hustle, you are missing out. So go back and play catch up, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and try to bring my guest on. We're going to welcome him to the room. Look like he's here. Give me a second. Add to stream. Is
What?
you here? Hold on. Kitty cat.
I'm here.
You look really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I said I appreciate it.
Yes. Thank you for accepting the invitation. We definitely supposed to have been done this when I had tried to create other shows, but I think this is the more of a segment that I want to stick with. So I'm definitely happy to have you here. We're gonna do more of an interview with you versus a review. Okay, is that fine?
Fine. This your look.
Great,
This is
great.
your.
Right, but it's your day on here today, okay? You're actually my first live interview, so hopefully everything go well. I don't have my notes; it's all in my head because I kind of know you a little bit. I don't know you, but I want to get to know you a little bit more. So, if you don't mind, can you just tell us a little bit more about DR Guy? Where you from? What made you come to Atlanta, and what give you the drive that you have? But first, if you don't mind, just giving us a little bit more about yourself.
So I'm originally from ATL, Georgia. Can y'all hear me? Okay.
Yes.
ATL, Georgia. I was born here, but I was not raised here. I did not grow up. I didn't have the pleasure of growing up in Atlanta. I grew up predominantly my childhood in Stanford, Florida.
In Stanford.
Stanford,
You grew up in Stanford.
Stanford, S-A.
Stanford.
Yeah, like the pencil.
Okay.
I grew up in a very small town. I had the pleasure of living up north a little bit, and a few other states. Of my childhood, I grew up in Sanford, Florida. So, actually, in the Sanford, Florida, this is a fun fact. I'm in the Sanford, Florida history book, Black history.
Oh wow. Wait, repeat that because that's big. So you're in the Sanford, Florida history book, like doing what or what? Like what why you in the history book?
So, I have been performing and entertaining since I was a little boy. And so if you go check it out, I may post it on my Instagram or something later. But if you check the book out, you will see I am dressed up in a performer's outfit, and I am performing opening of some museum or something like that. I can't remember the exact place because it's been so long ago. Thank you. So yes, and so it was history in Sanford. This was like a really big deal, and I think I was like 7 or 8 years old.
Wow. And so performing, what type of performing would you be doing at 7 or 8 years old?
I went to a performing arts school called Tajiri Performing School of Arts, and
Mhm.
it was founded by Miss Patricia Watley, who I
Okay.
still with. She's actually going to be a part of my documentary that I am in the process of doing, and so there I study acting, dance, etiquette, instruments from the violin, saxophone. I study all forms of dance from ballet, hip hop, modern,
Oh,
African. puppetry. Yeah, and of course,
Let me tell you, and when you had that real quick, when you had dance at that we was at that booty shake thing, whatever. I did not know you had that in you. So it's something there.
I don't know. I'm the life of the party for real, for real. I love to turn up. I love to have a good time.
Mm.
So don't let the cute face fool you, honey. I like to shake it down.
You do. And so, how long was you in Stanford prior to coming to Georgia? Was you born and raised in Georgia and you went to Stanford, or how did that work?
So I ended up coming back to. So I came back to Georgia to live a little bit with my mother because my parents were separate. Well, we're not together. Both
Yeah.
remarried. So I was living with my mother for a little bit. I lived in some small towns like Eatonton, Georgia,
Mm.
Macon. I stayed in Athens, Augusta. Yeah.
Oh
And
wow!
this is like
Are you an Army kid? I know you're a PK. We're gonna talk about that too.
so
Go
I am
ahead.
a mother was a lot of different business ventures. And so as a child, we always moved a lot, you know, wherever her business would take her that she was doing at the time, we would move. And so we moved a little bit. I eventually ended up in Athens where I graduated from Classic City High. It's a Bill Gates school. And that's how I
Okay.
was working Bill Gates program. And so I would travel to different Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation schools, and I would speak to students about my personal journey through education and how I got to be where I was. And so that was pretty cool. I'm the eldest of 9 children.
Mhm.
I come from a very large family. My father is one of 11, and my mother is one of 2. So,
Oh wow. Okay.
but I'm a very family-oriented person.
Yes.
Creative. I love to do creative things, from designing hats and outfit and dressing up and doing makeup. I paint, I draw, I sing, I rap, I dance,
Yes.
act. I'm a businessman. I'm a businessman. Okay.
Yes.
Um,
You
yeah,
just all around hot boy.
yeah. I mean, and a lot of people who knows of me, they're finding out more about me through GStatus. But
Right.
prior, most people who know me, especially in the entertainment industry, know for makeup. I've done a long time, and for a lot of pretty popular people. And so, yeah, that was my claim to fame as such, you know. So for those who like, what does he do? What does he do? What does he do? I do a lot of things, but that is like the thing that puts me on the map. I have a resume that speaks to that.
That's the thing that you always had a passion for is makeup.
I did drag. I was
Mm.
the first season of RuPaul Drag Race.
Wait,
Got
wait, wait. You actually did the first season? Were you on there? Did you make it?
not like 4, okay?
Oh.
4.
So you got passed out.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you what happened. Sure. And it's so funny because you know Zion is my gay father,
Yes.
so he can attest to this. Okay, um,
Okay.
the entire process. Okay, this is the first season, y'all. First season
Okay.
had not even came out yet. Nobody,
Oh.
but nonetheless, they had an application process you did online. I did. I got contacted by the producers. When they first called, I lied and said it wasn't me because I was so shocked.
Okay.
I was working at a spa and salon at the time as a receptionist. Okay? I was doing at night, going to school in the daytime, and on my off time from there, I was working at the spa. Went through the process, and it was a couple rounds. Like you have to make it through rounds. That's this how.
Right, right.
So like I guess the executive producers or some producers pick, you know, maybe 100 people, and then they cut it down to 50, then they cut it down to 20. By the time maybe like the top 20, they'll
Mm-hmm.
give Paul and RuPaul will hand pick out of those 20. Okay.
Makes sense. Okay.
I got to that part where RuPaul got to select. Whole thing, I got excited. She called me and told me I got on. She was going to send the contract over and everything because you have to sign a non-disclosure. And
right.
Zion that day. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I'm gonna be on RuPaul Drag Race, and I was like, this is just huge. I was crazy. I was excited. I was in my little Volkswagen Jetta at Kroger.
Ecstatic.
Yeah, long story short, it just hit me. I was like, I can't go on this show. My father's a pastor. Honey, they is already upset about the stuff I'm posting on Facebook. Baby, I go on national show dressed as a woman. It's just going to be the end of the... And so I decided to pass up on the opportunity, mainly for that reason. At the time,
oh wow,
always encouraged me to go back and to reapply. And I just feel like, when I have if, okay, I have that urge, I haven't had the urge yet to go and do it. I still got it. So, I haven't lost. If anything, I have gotten better. Hopefully you'll get to see a little bit of my drag on GStatus this season.
I was just about to bring that up really quick. I was going to say, you really are an all-around guy. Like, you have many talents, and I've seen you in drag. And yeah, y'all going to see that also come up on GStatus ATL Hustle. You look great. I mean, like, you just have, I don't know, it's something about you. You just like, it's like the androgyny thing. Like, you can kind of do kind of whatever you want to do. And the way you do it is almost like there's no wrong in doing it. You always do it the right way. And that's why I love your creativity. I love you as a person. You're very talented. You're going to go a long way. Continue to keep your hustle up, because whatever God got for you is for you. And with that being said, Rick, would just want to say this. I love when I seen you in the show and you was in the sermon in the church and all of that. And whatever you was speaking or so, it just really touched me. It really got to me. And from there, I really feel like, dang, I got a chance to know a little bit more our God. So by you being a pre-K child, you going to church a lot. Like you said, you was trying out for this RuPaul Drag Race, and you got really far. You wanted to make it. You even got to the point where RuPaul got a chance to select you, but because of your parents, fear and all that stuff, and it's being respectful towards them. How are you with that now, being that you've gotten a little older and we like what now, the 10th, 12th, 13th season of RuPaul Drag Race? So how far have you come with that now?
I feel amazing about it. I feel like everything happens for a reason. After that, I really start to focus more on my makeup career. And that's, I really got to work for a lot of different, important people, gay people, big time celebrities, legends. I've got to do, movies. I've got to do a lot of things by my passion and makeup that nobody can take. And so for me, I just felt like that wasn't my story. I'm not saying my story is still being written, right? So who knows? Right. But as of right now, I have no regrets. I feel like I made the right decision. I'm very proud of myself being a young Black man coming up through that industry during that time. It was a hard thing. I was, on my own in a big city. I really have a support. Everything that I've ever done, I really kind of did it on my own with the hands of one or two friends away. Most of it was me hustling by myself. So, when you see, even on GStatus, when you see like the Mama D's and the Neffys who come from reality, right? They're one of the first people. Did I lose you?
No, I'm still here. Can you see me? I'm here.
But you're able to bring those type of people to the platform and show that you've had right, a relationship with the person way prior to this platform. It speaks volume to who you really are and what type of work you've put into it. You know what I'm saying? And so, I've always been a person who've worked for everything that I've had. I've worked bottom up. You know what I'm saying? Nobody gave me. I was working while I was in college. You know, I started my first business while I was in my dorm room. I had a sign on my dorm door, okay? Room 4 LC, Morehouse College, baby. It's still standing.
More. It is standing.
And I would have a sign on my door with prices of all my services. And baby, the girls would be lined up from Spelman and Clark. And they would come, all the little pageants and everything. Like, you know, I was just hustling. I did the Morehouse and Spelman Homecoming Fashion Show for over 7 years. They paid.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So this is nothing new to you. And then, okay, I'm glad you got on that with fashion because somebody calling me. I hate that. I'm going to decline it. I hope that didn't mess up my volume. Why you calling me and I'm trying to do a damn show? I can't answer. Am I still here, guys? Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Sorry, I got a phone. I got a phone call because it kind of went low. Hopefully it picks back up. What's up, for? I'm sorry. Can you back up a little bit? I'm sorry. That phone call kind of threw me off. I was about to ask you something in regards to what you were speaking of.
I don't know. I'd be talking, y'all. We got it.
I can't hear you.
Can't hear me?
Hold on. You know what? Because this phone call messed me up. You might have to go out and come back in because I want to make sure I can be able to hear you so we can have good conversation. So if you don't mind going out, go out and come back in. Y'all stay here. He's coming right back. We want to make sure you guys can hear us. We want to make sure the exclusive interview continue to go. Y'all gonna learn a lot about the R Guy, the one and only R Guy. We're talking about his hustle. We're talking about where he's from. We're talking about what he's doing, his talent. We're talking about some of everything. And all of y'all questions, I'm gonna make sure I try to post most of them as y'all type, but I am gonna ask them at the end. So if y'all can just give us a second, I want to make sure we can hear each other because I want to make sure we have great conversation. So give us a second. He's coming back in. B.R. Barnes said, R Guy, if you had the opportunity to do a spinoff show, would it include, well, you know what? I'm going to ask those questions later because he's not here right now. So once he comes, I'm going to ask them. I ask those questions later. What's this more? Is somebody else doing? I think he's coming. Let me know if you okay, R Guy. Let me know if you have issues. Again, thank y'all for joining the Yellow Chair with SirAkeem Gionnie. I am your host for this segment. Next week, I hope to have Cameron from Chase, Atlanta, to come and do an exclusive interview with me as well. So make sure y'all check that out. Just put your phone on do not disturb. Okay, I got to learn how to do that. Where is Rob, our guy? If you still here, you still okay, you can text me and just let me know when you're coming back in. But yes, we just getting to learn a lot about him. Talking about GStatus, the ATL hustle. We're talking about his past. He's a PK kid. He's a singer. He's a rapper. He's a dancer. He's a makeup artist. He's a reality star. He's just a hustler, and I really like that about him. And it looks as if we do have him coming back in. So I'm going to go ahead and add him to the stream, and hopefully we can hear him better this time. Are you here?
Yes.
Okay, I can hear you. We'll just make it work because whoever called me, they kind of messed it up.
Dang. It's okay.
Okay, what were we talking about again? They lost me.
Like how, I put in the hustle, I put in the time, I put in the work, you know what I'm saying? Before I came to GStatus, GStatus was just a platform for the world to see more of me and what I had to offer. And so that's honestly why I signed up for GStatus. It wasn't a clout thing. I wasn't trying to prove a point. I didn't feel like, I don't know. I didn't feel inadequate or nothing like that. I just really felt like here's an opportunity for me to showcase myself on something that I believe in and believed in at the time. You know what I'm saying? I didn't, I wasn't a part of Status TV Network at the time, but, I believed in, and I was just like, this would be a great opportunity for me to come on, meet some new people, network, introduce myself to the world so they can see a glimpse of my personality. And to be honest with you, I am totally happy, and I'm glad I've made all the decisions that I've made, even not going on RuPaul's Drag Race, because I've had a very successful career in drag.
Did Charlie? I'm sorry, go ahead.
I said that's a whole nother story if I start talking about my drag career.
So with GStatus, and we definitely gonna get on. I cannot wait to see you in drag. I can't wait to see you. With GStatus ATL Hustle, did Charlie introduce you to the show, or by you seeing Charlie on season one, that did that make you want to come on, or like what actually gave you?
Contrary to belief, a lot of people assume that Charlie brought me onto the show because of how the story played out. Mm-hmm. But I've said this once before, like it only made sense for Charlie to introduce me on the show because Charlie was already on the show and Charlie was my best friend. But I didn't get on the show through Charlie at all, actually. I got on the show originally through a friend, her name is Chanel, and she was at the time working on the production team, and I guess she was referring people. She referred other people as well, and I was one of the people that they decided to move forward with. And just so happened, you know, Charlie's on the show as well. But of course, I knew about the show and stuff through Charlie. I mean,
and then it was only right, like you said, for him to bring you in. Y'all know because y'all seem like y'all are definitely there in the mind. You're definitely very, very supportive of Charlie. And I have a question in regards to that as well because people are saying that you and Charlie close. They wondering. That's the question I got on my last review. Was Charlie feeling any type of way because you coming in as a friend, but you're getting more airtime? Do you feel like that, or do you think you feel like that?
I can't speak for Charlie, but based on my experience, I'll speak on no. Charlie has been very encouraging through the entire process. Prior to me getting on the show, he was trying to show me his ropes and things like that. And this is the thing. I'm my own individual, right? And honestly, I'm Charlie's big brother. So there's certain things that as being more mature that I know and that I have that don't nobody have to teach me. And at the same time, like I'm not new to this industry. I'm new to being more so in front of the camera in this light, right? But I'm not to this. So for me, having his support or his blessing was important, right? Because Charlie already know what I give and what I do on the real. You know what I'm saying? So like he already knew what was up. When he knew what was up, and he's been encouraging through the whole process. When it comes to support, that is something that I feel like a lot of times in our family and in our friendships we question, right? I have been super supportive with Charlie and everything that he's done, and Charlie has been supportive as well. There are times where I feel like he could have shown more support, but I can't tell people how they should support me, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? People show their support in different ways. And so I love Charlie. That's my little brother. He's given me nothing but love, even through this process. You know what I'm saying? I allowed Charlie to operate as his own man. That was one thing, that I was kind of like, ooh, coming on as Charlie's friend. I don't want people to try to label me as being Charlie's sidekick. But me being me, right? I just stuck to my gut and said, just do you. I don't regret anything that I said or did on GStatus, even up until this very date. Okay. And we 3 days or 2 days from Christmas, okay, in 2020. I don't regret anything that I said or did on the show, not one thing, right? But I lost my train of thought. But nonetheless, I was saying, speaking about Charlie, but nonetheless, Charlie supports me. And that's my little brother. Nothing's going to change that. And I think Charlie is happy to see me succeed. He has his own successes. So, I can stand on my, and he can stand on his own. And I think that people are seeing that now, that like my personality supersedes me just being a sidekick. I'm not just the yes guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely my own individual, my own person. So that's why the reason why I was excited to do GStatus. And a lot, to be honest with you, there's so much that they have not seen yet. You know what I'm saying? That I brought to GStatus. But variety show. and there's only so much that can be shown, and it all has to make sense. So I get it. And so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are under the perception, Akeem, that we get to see the show before it comes out.
Okay, and so Rob, that's what I love about you, because you're so loyal and you're so mature minded. Like, even if other people jumping in saying, well, Charlie may be a little jealous, or our guy get more seen, y'all not allowing that to phase you. Or they saying that, well, Charlie, our guy's always showing up with Charlie, but Charlie don't show up for our guy. It seems as if y'all are so close and you guys know what type of friendship you got, so y'all don't even let the outside even condense or come in between it. As long as y'all know that you support each other, or if you really know that you need Charlie, he's gonna be there. It almost seems as if y'all are there, and y'all are unbothered by the public.
We have, you know what I'm saying, outside of the cameras, we you know, we spend time with each other, we talk to each other. I would be honest though, the past 2 months, we both have been making some major transitions in our lives, and we haven't been keeping in contact as we should, but we still reach out to each other like, hey, I miss you, how you doing, what's going? So, and we've made plans recently to link up. Actually, myself and Redrick, we're all gonna and Charlie are gonna all link up and try to, you know, just reconnect and just love on each other. That's what we do. We have fun when we're together. So that's
so at the end of the day, y'all, at the end of the day, there's always going to be a level of mutual respect. I like that. And how long have you and Charlie been friends? Like, did y'all become friends? You come up in Atlanta? Or how long have y'all been friends?
So, okay. We became close probably about, I'm going to say 4 years ago. Okay, loosely 4 or 5 years ago. Okay. Wow. That's crazy. But anyway, but I've known Charlie for much longer. Charlie went to Morehouse, and like I said, I did the Morehouse fashion show for 7 years, and Charlie was one of the models in the fashion show. So I got to work with him through the fashion show, and that's kind of like how we had our introduction to each other, because they like, who is, you know, excuse my French, who is this bitch walking around, you know, this red bitch walking around. They call him Red. They used to call me Red in college, right? Call me Red, which is funny. Call my dad Dirty Red in college, Hampton University. But nonetheless, they used to call me Red. So, you know, they're like, who is this bitch, you know, this red bitch walking around telling everybody what to do. And I own my own company. And I employed over the course of the years that I've done it, probably over a good 2,000 people. Okay. That worked under the umbrella of my company in some shape, form, or capacity, whether it was through fashion, hair, or makeup. And so I was provided a lot of opportunities. I mean, I got to work with a lot of great people, and Charlie was able to see that before we even became as close as we are today. So, you know, again, Charlie already knew what I was capable of way before this. You know what I'm saying? So he already knew if I was going to step onto the scene, what it is, you know what I'm saying? And he told me, he was like, you know, I don't have to be there. You can handle your own. You know what I'm saying? You are your own man and you are enough. He was like, just be you. And that was the best advice that he could have gave me, because it was so true. I just needed to be myself. And contrary to what people, I mean, so many rumors, so many people say so many things, Akeem. It's so hard to keep up. I'm like, you know what? Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Right. Okay, this one is what I want to ask you, because I'd be so appreciative of your looks, like your confessional looks. We got to talk about this right here. Where do you have the ideas? Matter of fact, your Welcome to Wakanda was everything. But like, what gives you the energy? What gives you the creative force to go out? Okay, we get ready to do a confession. Let me go out and look for something. Or do you kind of do bits and pieces every other week, and then by the time we get that girl, it's a complete outfit? Or do you go get this in like one day because it looked like it'd be all well put together? How do you collectively come up with that creativity for yourself?
If I told you the process, you probably wouldn't believe me, but I'm gonna tell y'all.
Well, you can tell it short.
The first half of the confessional looks were planned months in advance. I I worked with different artists, from stylists to hairstylists to jewelry designers, throughout the process. And so we would have meetings and plan and talk and figure out like what it was going to give. You know what I'm saying? I get my inspiration from everything around me. You know, I am a very creative mind. I'm into art and paintings and pictures, and I'm that type of person, right? And so when I think of how to express myself, if you really take the lineup of my confessional looks, you'll see a lot of diversity, a lot of different looks, you know what I'm saying? And that's who I am creatively. A lot of times people want me to be one note. You know, don't wear makeup, wear makeup. You wear more makeup, don't wear less makeup. You wear your hair like this, your hair like that. You shouldn't wear hats. You should wear hats, you know. I mean, people always have an opinion about something, right?
Right.
I could give two damns. But I express myself through my fashion. A lot of times I don't have to say a word. You know what I'm saying? I just walk into the room, and I love having that effect and owning it and being okay with it, you know?
What you just said is 100% true. You do have that effect and you own it. And so speaking of the makeup, like what got you into the androgyny or doing the makeup? Because when I first met you, I didn't even know that you wore makeup, did everything. When I seen the confession, I'm like, oh, I'm a whole different person. Look good, but I was shocked.
Well, I would say this: when you get to see more of GStatus, you will actually see I've been wearing makeup way before my confessionals look. I have a show, it's still up on Facebook now. You can go look, called Hey It's Stevie. Okay. Hey It's Stevie is a character that I play on the stage play that I've been in for over 6 years now. And it's supposed to be on GStatus. And so you will get to see my journey with androgyny. Anyway, I used to get dolled up, okay, with full beard, you know what I'm saying? And make Facebook, and thousands of people would tune in and watch me do my makeup live on Facebook. And so I was doing that way before I met Redrick, way before I did GStatus. But anyway, I just want to share this because I feel like this is important. I used to judge androgynous people. Yes, I did drag, and you may say, well, how can you judge someone who's androgynous and you did drag? Well, for me, drag and androgyny were two different things. Drag, given the full illusion of a woman. I walk like a woman. I talk like a woman. I look like a woman. I wear hair like a woman. I wear my makeup like a woman. You know, I have breasts, hips, thighs. You know, I give you the full illusion. Androgyny, a blurred line for me. It was like, well, from the lips up, it looked like a woman, but from the chin down, it looked like a man. And it made me feel uncomfortable because I did not understand it. And so I ended up landing this role. The first time I did the stage play, Derek J actually played the role that I end up playing from Housewives. But he originally was like the first person. I played a different character in the same play, though. They eventually merged the part to one. Okay. But with that being said, the character was very androgynous. Okay. Derek J is not known for being a makeup guy, but he definitely has known to wear the clothing and the heels. That's his thing. And so, of course, that's what he brought to it. But me coming from the performing world and makeup, right? And I was given this part, and I'm talking to the director, and they're describing the character. And speaking of androgyny, I knew in my mind that this character wore makeup, right? And was beautiful. And when people looked at him, her, or it, they were uncomfortable because they felt that he or she was beautiful and at the same time handsome at the same time. So it was an uncertainty feeling, and I understood it because at a point in time I was at that place in my life where I looked at those people in a way and I just was like, it's not that I don't like it, it's not that I do like it, it just makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay, that's
Oh, I had to learn how to embrace this character and to embody this character and to be this character. And in that, I learned and I grew to have more understanding and appreciation and respect and honor for androgyny. Enhance our guy 2020. I am free to wear no makeup. I have beautiful skin. I take care of skin. You know what I'm saying? I choose to express myself through my makeup. It's a form of art for me. It's not me just getting up pretty. I am telling a story. I'm painting a picture for you, baby, through my. So there's details in everything that I do, from the lip color that I choose to the eyeliner and the eyelash that I put on my eyes. It is a piece of artwork for me. So when people look at me, they try to put me in a box and grasp and say, "Ooh, this and this and this and this." Just have to appreciate the art. But the great thing about art, you either like it or you don't. But that's what makes it art.
And art don't have no limitations. There's no limit to art. You can do whatever, however, whatever your creative process bring you. That's art.
Y'all sip on that coffee. I know you sip the sweet tea, but I'm sipping on, y'all sip on that coffee.
Yeah. Yes, yes. Okay, so I love that. I'm definitely loving this interview. I am totally enjoying you. I want to ask, because I know you have a lover. Because you know I always say his name wrong. Is it Javen?
Oh my gosh, that was the closest that you've ever gotten.
I always say Javen.
So I'm gonna teach you and the world how to say it. It's so easy. It's Raven with the J. So just like
Raven, but okay, with a J, Javen.
Javen.
Out of all this time, I finally got it right on damn live.
There you go.
So can you tell us a little bit about you and Javen? Because we know with the show, what was going on with Ike saying you was in his DM. Next thing you know, I'm popping up in the damn confessional saying, our guy, you got a boyfriend, but you end up Ike, this and that. But can we just clarify this right here for the record for everyone? Because I don't want them to think that you actually going back cheating on Javen, or you the type of guy where you want to be another person DM and you got a man. Okay. You just clear that up for us.
Yes. Okay. Now, I'm so glad we're having this discussion because I've been waiting to clear the air. Okay. Baby. Sorry. My real quick. Now, Akeem, I'm going to real quick, and I'm going to answer, and I'm going to respond, but I just want to get some facts out before I proceed.
Yes. Lay it on the line. I'm fine with that.
At the original barbecue, okay, the same barbecue where you reserved the room for us to go in and you cook all that amazing food, okay, and we went up to that room. That very nice room, and had that food, the macaroni and cheese, and you cooked chicken and hot dog. You had everything. Do you recall?
Yes.
You do? Okay. And
yes. Wait. You said that what? I'm sorry.
I said, do you recall that time that you had that barbecue?
Yes, and we went back to the room upstairs and all. Yes.
And that was in that was, you know, when the big blow up happened with Delicious, and you know, in the beginning of the season, it was the whole transphobia thing and all of that, correct? I just want to make sure we stay on the same page. Correct?
Right.
Okay.
Correct. Yes.
That
100%.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, the exchange of me and Ike numbers happened in that room that you reserved. Okay.
Oh, okay.
My birthday, which was on GStatus, is June 29th. Okay. At the time of my birthday that Charlie threw and you were there, okay?
Yes.
Was my boyfriend there?
Jay, was he? I don't think so, because I think I would have seen his face on the camera.
He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't there.
You know why he wasn't there?
Why?
Because I didn't know him.
Y'all wasn't even together then?
I didn't know.
Okay, so I can agree with that, because I rented the hotel room. So I rented the hotel room in May for Memorial Day. It was a holiday weekend. Because I wanted us to get a swimming pool, but they shut the pool down at 7, so we couldn't even get a chance to film in the pool. But I know it was May Memorial Day weekend when I rented that hotel room. And you are right. it was after your birthday was after that.
Oh, hold on, but there's more.
Go ahead.
Hold on, because you can't make this shit up. Don't call me a liar, baby. I ain't got to lie for nothing. But anyway, so I didn't know my boyfriend at the time of my birthday, and if I did, he would have been at my birthday.
Okay? Yeah.
We were not dating into that capacity. Okay. Nor was there any type of nothing. Okay. I met him on July the 2nd. Which is after June 29th. Okay. Charlie's birthday, and Lord let me get him, but I believe it's July 10th. Okay. That's again after Memorial Day, after June 29th, and after July 2nd. Correct? Okay. I want to make sure we all on the same page, because I don't want no finagling shit. Okay.
Right.
Please tell me that when I exchange my number, okay, with Ike and his phone that he unlocked for me to put the number in, okay, how was that while I was talking to Javen and I didn't even know Javen at the time? Please explain that.
Right. Hey, right. I get
it. Let's make it make sense. And the girl said, I need this show, and I'm lying, and I'm putting on for the camera. Girl, you don't even make sense. You don't make sense then, and you don't make sense now.
Wow, right. And I can agree with that, because I would say, because even if you and Javen had just started talking, it takes you a while to even build and grow. It's not like y'all just gonna, get together one week. Y'all still have to get to know each other also. So if you were single, just like I guess Ike was single, so even if you did give a number, you wasn't with no one at that time, and it's not like y'all was really having sex. So that just kind of got misconstrued. I just wanted to make sure I cleared that with myself, because I know I was just on a confessional talking, but I didn't think that you really want to.
Exactly.
I don't even see y'all being together.
It's cool, because see, we secure over here. We good. So
y'all good. So
that didn't phase us none. It was just a key, because people was going up for it and saying this, and he was rah and heating it up, and he popping on interviews, repeating it. And I'm just like, you're lying. You're straight up lying. And because you are chasing the clout, and this is the very one moment you've had all season, because prior to, wasn't nobody talking about Ike, but then 1 or 2 comments, honey. Now let's keep it real. Wasn't nobody talking about Ike. And he was looking for a moment. He got a moment. He was prepped for that scene. Like he said in his own confessional, he wanted to confront me. That's why you came. And girl, you was oppressed one, baby. I'm not going nowhere to participate in nobody's activity just to confront a bitch. Okay? And a lot of people say a lot of things on this goddamn show. Okay? And they ain't nobody jumping down their goddamn throat. So I said 1 or 2 words. Actually, 2 words, a hoe. And I never said Ike was a hoe. What I said was, in response to Reggie saying he was a pansexual, I said a hoe. So
do you feel?
I feel like.
Do you feel like it got twisted?
Yes, it definitely was twisted. If you go back and watch what I said, that's what I said. You show me a clip of me saying Ike is a hoe. I never used that verbiage to said those things. So at the end of the day, I just feel like it was taken out of context. And if Devon explained it in the way that it was said, I feel like things may have been gone differently. But at the same time, he came there looking for a moment. He had been drinking prior to coming on set. That's facts. And I don't have to show no receipts. I was there. He had his liquid courage, and he wanted a moment. And you girls thought I was going to give him one, but
so, and you was very calm that moment. And I remember you saying, this little word stuck out to me that you kept saying, you'll see it back. You'll see it back. Every time you ask you a question, you was like, you'll see it back. So that's what you said when you said that, because you know that the way that you said it was not in that content.
And even Devon and I have had conversations off camera, okay? And we've discussed this. We're on good terms. I'm on good terms with everybody, to be honest. I don't have no beef with nobody. My life is too blessed. I have too much favor in my life for me to be carrying around animosity over some shit that happened so long ago. and that people, you know, this is the thing, Akeem, what bothers me, and I want to say this publicly, you know, a lot of people try to put down GStatus, they try to talk about the producers, and they try to say this and that, but they even try to put down the platform. But this is the same very platform, the same very people that gave you an opportunity that you took. So for you to sit there and sign the dotted line and then try to act like you didn't need it and you was this and that before and you had this and that and that and that and that, is no shade. If the girls want to get down to the nitty gritty, I have the most extensive resume probably on this goddamn show. And now if y'all want to be goddamn real, okay? And I still signed up to do this show because I knew what this show, could do for me. So for those who decide to get on the show and when things don't go their way or they're not edited or this not cut or this not shown in the way that they want to, my advice to you is to get your own goddamn show, become the executive producer of your own shit, and then you can have all the show be all that you want to. Until that, you're just commentary, sweetie. You no checks. You make no sense. And it's the crazy part is that a lot of these girls don't even know the opportunities and the things that were and are being presented behind closed doors. But it's cool because you can come on a platform and try to take a dump on that same platform, but baby, you signed up. You can't say that I'm chasing something when you on the same platform as me. So you make no sense. So you get 1-800 hooked on goddamn phonics and start from the basics. Read, bitch, read.
Yeah, and I hate when the people come on the show. I know. Let me ask you, how do you feel about this right here? When I signed the show, when I signed my contract, I know I'm gonna be talked about, but I'm so secure with who I am, where I'm not moved by that. You know what I mean? And I hate when people get on the show and then any little thing that said, "Oh, I want to fight and pop off." Like, come on, where's the maturity?
But
where are we here?
Javen and I. If I was old weeky, that would have just the timing. From the beginning of the season, the first and second episode, they was telling me a new one, baby. They couldn't stand me. Oh, they think he better. He think he better. They was eating me a new one. I had 3 buttholes, okay? 3, okay? But eventually, they got to see a lot. If you go back, Father God, if you go back to the beginning and watch up until now, baby, everything that I said was accurate and true. And we haven't gotten to the end, but baby, it was accurate and true. No lie. I said in the beginning, these girls, honey, you got to elevate yourself because some of these girls are act. Some of these girls have no resume.
Listen, while you talking like that right there, I have to say this because you just took me in mind when you lift up your voice. Do you know the kids love to hear you say, "Where is my Uber? I don't have time for this shit." Where's my Uber?
There's a video. Somebody sent me a video today of this lady saying that. And I'm like, you know what? They're going to give me a check because I know I said that first. But
they better.
Because a lot of people were commenting on that before the show came out because that was in the promo. And they was like, who is that? Who is that? For people who didn't know, you know what I'm saying, it was me. But it's so funny because a lot of people comment on that. Like, that's a thing for them. But yes, baby, where is my Uber?
Where is my Uber? You may need to get your t-shirt just made with that on there. Where is my Uber?
Where the hell have you been? I have t-shirts. Where's my Uber t-shirts? I have coffee t-shirts. I have made t-shirts. And I am working. I don't know. Should I drop this right now? I'm working on stuff, y'all, and I'm like, I don't know if I.
Well, you still have time, and I'm quite sure we have another season coming. Hopefully, to see you back there, and I'm quite sure everything that you have in mind, you would definitely get it accomplished.
Oh yes, great things are happening, baby. Great things are happening.
So, okay, your music, real quick. Can we talk about that? Because I know you have a song called "Made." It's an acronym for Money, Everyday Audit, Everyday Style for me. And I'm like, Why that song sound familiar? Did you reach it? What happened? Well, not. I think I just not heard your song before or something.
You
I don't know why.
got to hear my song before it came out. I think that's what it
Okay,
is.
that's probably what it is. So money all day, every day. How did you come up with that? And what's what's behind it?
Remember I came to your studio session? That's when you heard it.
Yes, I did that same night.
Originally I wrote the original song, because this song has evolved, but the original song was written for a person that shall not be named, because I don't want to start no shit. But it was written for another artist, okay? And I was asked to write the verse. It may start as just a verse on a feature. And so I originally wrote it for someone else. And the person pretty much turned me down, like laughed in my face almost. And so I was like, oh shit, okay. I knew that the verse was dope, right? So I was just like, man, that's crazy. Like what I'm waiting on, I mean, I got the goods. I got everything I need. You know what I'm saying? If I can write for other people, and I've done backup vocals and writing for other artists for a while since I was young. Yeah. Anyway, so I was like, yeah, I can write for myself. So I decided then, after getting that rejection, right? I was just like, shit, I don't need nobody else. Man, I can rap my own shit. I can sing my own songs. I can dance. I'm creative. I can design my own, outfits and stuff. I'm like, shit, I got everything I need. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. So I am working on a full body of music. I want people to know that Made is just a promotional single. I wanted to, again, like my confessionals, just let people see my vibrant personality, how kooky and crazy I am, and how dramatic and animated and over the top. If you really listen to my vocals of the song, I did most of all the backups, everything, even down to the cats and the certain things. There's only like one or two things that I just couldn't get down. But I'm talented when it comes to music. And so I dove right in. I have a couple other singles coming out. And I'm excited because it's sexy, it's grown, it's R&B. I think people are definitely going to vibe it. I feel like, we got some. I'm gonna give y'all some real R&B. I'm gonna give y'all some stuff that you'd be like, yes. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was going to ask also, but you kind of spoke on, so you are going to do more than Made. You're going to do like what, maybe an EP, or do you know about how many songs you think you want to do?
I already have my EP track list. It's completed. I have been working on this for a year and a half now. I'm still writing and perfecting. I'm a perfectionist, even with Made, you know what I'm saying? I work with so many different producers and went through so many different hands before we got to the final product. You know what I'm saying? Just the details. I built that song from ground up. I'm doing that for every single song on my EP. I'm writing all of my music. I may have a couple features, but most everything that is original. You know what I'm saying? I'm not an artist who someone else is writing for me. You know what I'm saying? Not knocking anybody, if that is the case. But, I write my own music and I have a story to tell through my music. And people, again, even listening to Made, I already know a lot of people are thinking like, oh, he's going to be like this. But as I keep giving it to them, they're going to see, just like my confessionals, I have a lot of versatility. I can bring it up. I can turn it up, turn it down. And I'm excited about it because I think a lot of people are going to be blown away.
That's good. Is it streaming anywhere? If so, can you let the people know where to find it?
So the EP is not released yet. The EP will not be released until next year. Like I said, I'm not in no rush to release that. I want it to be perfect. I want to be a masterpiece. This is gonna be my first full body of art. It gotta be right. But nonetheless, the Made is available on all streaming platforms right now. There's nowhere that you can go and listen to music, and I'm not there. From Shazam to Tidal to Apple, Spotify, Amazon, and some of them I can't even pronounce. But I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook Music, Instagram Music. I'm on TikTok. I'm everywhere. I'm everywhere. The song is everywhere. I want to say this from the bottom top side of my heart that I love each and every one of my supporters, like all the people who repost my music, who stream my music. You know what I'm saying? And really, we haven't done any major promotions for it yet, but it means the world to me when I get all those DMs and I see people sharing my music and posting it. I just randomly like come across it. And it's just like, wow, like they really fucking with me. So I just really appreciate that because I don't take that for granted. You know, we need each and every one of you, even when it comes to watching GStatus and Status TV Network. If it wasn't for y'all, there would be no point of even having a conversation.
Oh, that was definitely from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much for this time. I definitely got a chance to know you more. And with the audience, before we go, I definitely want to give the audience a chance to ask you some questions. The first question we have here is from Brianna88. Brianna88 asks, will there be a launch party for the EP?
So I'm up and down 50-50 about it. I definitely want to do something, y'all, but I'm going to be real with you. You know, COVID-19 is still very real. I want people to understand that. I am very nervous about it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. Of course, we know it's a lot going on with that right now, but I just want to say, if I do something, I want to be able to be safe. At the same time, I don't want to be selfish because people's lives are more important. It's not like you can't get access to my music in other ways. So if I don't do a physical thing, I'm definitely going to do a virtual launch party where everybody can stream live with me and listen to every song and we can vibe out, get some wine, coffee, juice, tea, whatever you like, vodka, you know, a little Hennessy, cream. I'm just saying, get whatever you like. We can sip on vibe. So I will be doing something. Yes.
Great. And do y'all have any more questions for our guy? Whatever y'all questions have, y'all can go ahead and start pouring them in. I'm gonna tap on it, and he gets a chance to answer y'all questions for you guys. And I see Rayshawn and Ray right here to my some. Thank you, Rayshawn. I think that's a compliment. I did try to pull myself back because I realized I do talk too damn much. So I'm happy that you're not talking over our guy because you talking over for you. Yeah, I'm working on myself. Y'all just work with me.
You did
any more questions for? Go ahead.
Job. I love you. You did an amazing job. I'm so proud of you. Like, for real.
Thank you. You know, we're all growing every day. You know what I mean? And
I love that fact. Okay. Get into it, y'all. Get into the ticker. Okay, don't play with it. Coming through. I'm coming, brother. I'm coming.
I'm trying to do something. So Rashad Ray asks, our guy, what castmates do you think make the show successful? That's a great question.
I think there are a lot of valuable people on the show. I'd like to answer this question this way. If there was a season 3, I think there are only 2 people that should be replaced.
Well, I agree with that one.
But other than that, I think everybody there is definitely good. I would love to see 4 a more mature, okay, you know, evolve 4 though. On a season 3, I can definitely see him in a leading spot. You know, I think Dre Simber would be great to come back and really get his vindication, even though, you know, and I know a lot of these people have their own personal feelings, but I'm saying from a business perspective, not as a castmate. And that's how I kind of look at it. It's only 2 people that I think shouldn't come back. I think they're not really made for it, and it shows, and it's just my opinion. And I think that we could definitely bring on 2 other personalities that would just really give it the vibe that GStatus needs.
I agree with that 100%. Brianna 88 thought Ike and Tramiel probably. You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. The question is for our guy. So this question is from Cheryl.50. Our guy, I actually love your Barfriend song and video. I was gonna say that earlier, also it slipped my mind. Yeah, guys, do y'all remember at the end of episode 9 Javen video came on. I really like that song, and it's a good video. Congratulations to him.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We work together. We work very hard. We work well together, and I'm so proud of him because he put a lot of work into that. We did collaborate on that video when it came to some of the set design and some of the styling. I did assist him in that. And I was literally, it's so crazy. When he filmed that video, y'all, I was like running on set, fixing him up, getting him straight. And then I would run to this other room. I had did an interview. I was doing an interview with the Justice League at the same time. As soon as I finished, I had to run back and make sure he was straight and get him switched up for the next scene. But yeah, we work well together, and I'm very proud of him. He's a true musician. Like, he inspires me because a lot of times the way I write music is different, but to hear him, like, he goes into a space and a place in the house and he gets to himself and he puts on the music, and like, I hear him, what I'm saying, working on different melodies and writing it out. And it's just inspiring to see a true musician, like somebody who really wants to perfect their craft, and he's just so passionate about it. I'm saying? It's not a front, it's not an act. Like, some people just want to do music because they feel like it's a popular thing to do. But he really has that passion for it, and he is always working on his music. So for people to receive that, I feel like, what I'm saying, I really appreciate that. So thank you guys for loving on my baby. Continue to love on him and spread the word. Cause we gotta let the world know.
And quick question: do you think you and Javen will ever collaborate on music?
I'm definitely not taking no for an answer. He will be on my EP. We have actually written several things together. What we're going to record together, that's a different story. We used to have jam sessions all the time. This is before, life has gotten very busy. But in our free time, we would, put on beats and just write music together. So we still have all that stuff recorded. It's just not recorded professionally. So yeah, we got some material. If we wanted to, we could do like 2 EPs right now with both of us. That's how much material we have. Yeah.
Okay, I would love to hear something because both of you guys are fine. We had one from Peaceful. Peaceful said, "What are y'all favorite taglines from some of the other castmates or yourselves?" Do you have a tagline for yourself or one of your favorite for yourself?
For myself,
yeah.
I don't know. I can't think of myself right now.
You know what, that one I like for you, and it really was no tagline, but it was something when you were saying, with Orlando, somebody was gonna be just like Alicia didn't be on the, I actually like that part of your confession. I guess for me myself, I don't know why I like it when I don't even see. Sometimes I just be talking, but that look when I told Dre December though crop tops and those stuff, and that's not it.
Listen,
I kind of like that. That's not it.
For me, it really is. The tagline is Akeem. Akeem, you be having me dying laughing. Like, I just feel like everything you say be so funny, and it's so funny because episode 8, I was on my way home, so I started watching it in the car. And I'm like in the car grabbing my stomach because I'm like, this man is crazy. Okay. And then I got to watch at home, but it was a really good episode too. But you just made me laugh, like from the time you was in the
and the dance class,
the fabric store.
Oh.
That had me weak. Everything you say to me is so funny and iconic. So I just absolutely love you. And some of Redrick has one that I love.
Okay.
It's "Hey Girl, Bye Girl."
Bye Girl. I do love that one too. And she said so good and be so. Go ahead.
Hey girl. Bye, girl.
Bye.
That to me, I have embodied that, in so many ways. And that's literally how I felt that moment when Ike was popping off, y'all. I just want to be like, okay, hey girl, bye girl.
Bye, girl. She need to get a t-shirt made of that as well.
Yes, I love that one. I'm just
I'm about to say, damn, next question. I went, well, sorry, don't beat us up, peaceful. It was your question. And she got the damn look. Damn, next question. It was your question, money boo. So do you see okay, let me hear. Lala Renee said, do you see do you and Delicious be I think she's trying to say, are y'all cool? Are you and Delicious cool now?
Me and Delicious have not had a conversation since the reunion.
Okay. That's all our guy in the video. Favorite tagline. Okay, so we got new comments. Oh, they just laughing at us, whatever. It's been over an hour, y'all. We don't try to be on here that long. Any more questions from the Mr. R guy himself? Oh, look, real quick. How did you get that name, R guy? Like, I mean, we're not gonna say, well, how did you get a name? Let me ask you, is Guy your last name?
Guy is my last name.
Okay, say no more.
Right.
So while we wait on new questions, can you just tell everybody where they can find you at, all of your ads and this and that, your social media?
Yes. So you can find me at the R Guy, and that's THERGUY, on mostly everything except for Twitter. So Instagram, Facebook, all you can find me under that. But on Twitter, you can find me at the only R Guy, because somebody stole mine. The R Guy. Okay. But anyway, the only R Guy. And I will be joining TikTok soon, so you can find me there at the R Guy. And what else I got? It's so many of them. Akeem, it's so many. I'm trying to keep
You're
up.
hustling.
It's a lot. But anyway, find me at the R Guy. If you hit me up on Instagram, that's the easiest way to get in touch with me. Hit me up. I will respond. I can direct you from there. But yes, I really appreciate you. I thank you for having me on. I love what you do. See you. I think you're amazing. Keep shining. Don't let nobody stop you. And to the top, shall we go?
Thank you, and likewise, wholeheartedly is mutual. Thank you for coming on to the Accept My invitation and supporting me as well. I will support you. Make sure you guys continue to check out our guy. Continue to check us out on Status TV Network, GStatus ATL Hustle. We talked about our guy's lover Javen and his new music. Also, we keep saying also real quick. Javen's going to be on a new reality show soon coming on Status TV Network, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so Jaden, we definitely gonna have him on. Did you just want to spit into that real quick, our guy?
So, if you notice in episode 9, I kind of dropped the ball there. I was talking to Neffy. I told her about it. Yes, so he is executive producer of a show called The Official New Atlanta. He's also a castmate on the show, along with his friend, his best friend Frederick, who we call Freddie. And
Freddie, I like Freddie.
And so, yes, they have put together this show of an ensemble cast. It will be premiered on Status TV Network. I'm super, super excited for them, because they kind of started filming in the middle of GStatus season. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I know the long, hard road has been, so that's going to be exciting to watch, because now he gets to sit in the hot seat and he can learn how it feels to be on the big screen, right? And so,
right.
The fact, the ups and downs, the happy
and that should be
I can be there to support him through it, because I've definitely had my journey through GStatus. And I also want to say this, guys, I have not done an official post about it yet, but it's coming very soon, within the next week. I am executive producing my own show called Fashion Craze, and I am looking for talent. I have just a few, not many, but a few slots to fill. This is an ensemble show, and we are looking for people with big personalities who love to get dressed up, who has a sense of fashion and has an opinion on their taste in fashion. So if you think that you qualify for that and you are in the Atlanta area, honey, because ain't nobody gonna be flying you out, you will not get flued out, okay? But if you are in the Atlanta, Metro Atlanta area, please hit me up on any of the social media platforms. You can just say, hey, I'm one of Akeem's people. That'll get you in the door. Okay.
Yes. And so one more question, y'all, before we go, because she want to make sure we get this out. She done said it about 3-4 times. She want to know. Let me see if I get the first one. But this is Morgan Maria. She done asked this more than one time, but she wanted at first she had your name with that. She was that our guy who got the reunion shut
down. Who got the reunion shut down?
You don't have to answer it if you don't want to.
Question is not. I'm going to answer in the our guy way. The question is not who shut the reunion down, but how many shut the reunion.
Right.
I'll keep you guessing, honey. Make sure y'all
keep guessing. Just watch and support. That's a great answer. Well, I'm not going to hold you much longer because they're going to continue. The longer we talk, they're going to continue to go. And I know it would be another 30 minutes. It's been a pleasure, my brother. Thank you once again.
Thank you for having me. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
Talk to you soon. I hope to have you back, okay?
Yes, anytime. Just let me know.
Thank you. Thank y'all so much. Oh, my God. That was so awesome. My very first interview, my live interview, I got through it. How did I do, y'all? Did I do okay? But no, thank y'all once again for supporting the Yellow Chat with your boy, SirAkeem Gionnie, giving you the real tea. Thank you to my super, super fantastic special guest, my exclusive interview with our guy, the one and only our guy. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all continue to check out all his social media. Make sure y'all check out everything that we talked about tonight. Make sure y'all also check out GStatus ATL Hustle Season 2 on Status TV Network. And if you all have not liked, subscribed, comment, make sure y'all do all that. Make sure you click the bell for your ringing notification as well. Next week, we're going to have my boy on. I hope we still go through, but Cameron Stewart from, Cameron Sweat. So sorry, Cameron. Cameron Sweat from Chasing Atlanta. So we will have all that coming next week. Hopefully, I can have some more things come in before then. But I want to say thank you guys so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. They said we did good. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I totally appreciate it. And I'll be seeing y'all soon. Okay? I love y'all. Thank you. Take care. Bye, guys.